What's up, everybody? It is day 5. I am struggling to talk at the moment. I think I probably have the flu, and I should probably go to the doctor, but I don't really have time for that. I worked all day. I just got off. I feel miserable. If I could cough up a lung, if that was physically possible to cough up a lung, I probably would have coughed up both of my lungs today. I feel like my head is going to explode. My nose is clogged and then runny. The next minute I have a massive headache. And I just feel like shit. So, to be honest, working out is the last thing that I want to do. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it yet. I may have to wait and film it tomorrow or something because I feel that badly. So yeah, I don't really know how this is going to go for me. I've gone through so many tissues today. Tissues, toilet paper, or whatever it is. I've gone through so many, and my nose is so raw. Like, it hurts so badly. It's so raw. And I just felt like my head is going to explode. It is awful. It's absolutely terrible. All I want to do is sleep. I want hot coffee, like some soup, and Netflix. And that sounds really good. So I may forego the workout and do it tomorrow. I'm not really sure though, because then I'm going to get behind. So we'll see. So anyways, day 5 is another full body workout. It's going to be something called Metabolic effect. This is a type of workout that I actually learned in my last PE class that I took when I was still in college. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to use it because it was actually a really good workout. And it doesn't seem like it would be difficult, but it is really difficult. And I remember I hated my teacher so much for making us do this. I loved her, but I hated her because the shit was hard at the moment and it fucking blew. But she got me really skinny. So I can't laugh either. Okay, I think I'm done coughing for the moment. So, Metabolic effect, this workout has 3 different intervals. So you complete each interval 3 times through before you move on to the next one. And in between each interval, there's like 30 seconds of a high intensity movement that you're doing. So for this workout, you have your first interval. You have a bent over row with a tricep kickback that you do for 30 seconds. Then you do a squat with a hammer curl for 30 seconds. And then you do a lunge with an overhead press for 30 seconds. And you do that 3 times through. I'll demonstrate all of those in a second. But once you do all 3 of those exercises 3 times through, then you just do 30 seconds of burpees. And then you move on to your second interval. Your second interval, you have your first exercise is a squat and punch that you do for 30 seconds. Then you do plank up downs for 30 seconds. And then you do oblique twists for 30 seconds. And you do that 3 times through. And then you do another 30 seconds of burpees before you move on to your last interval. Your last interval is weighted shoulder flies, a push-up with a shoulder extension, and V-ups. And you'll complete those each for 30 seconds. You'll do that 3 times through. Then you'll do your 30 seconds of burpees, and then you'll be done with the workout. So I'm going to get off, and I'm going to try and make myself feel better. The last thing my boss said to me was, come back tomorrow to work, not sick. Okay, I will try. I don't think that's possible, but I will try. So anyways, hope you're not sick like I am. If you are sick, I probably wouldn't work out. Sometimes you need to listen to your body and just rest. So working out is probably the last thing that I need to do right now, but I don't really listen to my body very well. So we'll see. I may try and push through it, and I may just say screw it. So, alright, that being said, I'm getting off. Have fun. Metabolic effect. It's gonna kick ass. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay, so I actually did this workout while I was sick. I went ahead and did it anyways. So forgive what I'm wearing and forgive how sloppy it is. These are tricep kickbacks. So this is your first interval. They're awfully sloppy. Try not to rock that much, and you want to make sure that you're hinging at your elbow and you're keeping the upper part of your arm straight, and you don't want to rock back and forth like that. Bless me.
This is the next exercise. It's a squat with a hammer curl. So basically you're just doing an air squat and you've got the dumbbells at your side and you're just doing a curl on the way down. I know that sometimes people will curl at the top of your squat. I think this just adds something a little bit extra, trying to curl while you're squatting, but it's just a little variation of that. So yeah. The last exercise in our first interval is a lunge with an overhead press. So all I'm doing is lunging down to the ground. I'm trying to make sure that my knee doesn't surpass my toe. I'm keeping the dumbbells off my shoulders and I'm just pressing every time that I lunge. There's not really much else to it. So yeah, that's a lunge with an overhead press. So now I've finished my first interval and I'm doing my 30 seconds of burpees. 30 seconds of burpees is what you're going to do in between each interval. So this is in between my first and second interval. It's the same kind of burpees we've done before. You just drop down into a plank position, you bring your feet underneath you, you stand up, and then you jump. And you want to try and get a little bit more off the ground than I am. I'm honestly just trying not to let my head explode at this moment, but yeah. So this is what I call a squat and punch. Please don't make too much fun of me. You are just doing an air squat and you're punching, and you want to try and be aggressive with your punches because it's supposed to work your obliques and your core and things of that nature. I wasn't punching very hard at all, so try and be aggressive with those. Try and get your core moving from side to side, and then try and squat as fast as you can while you're doing those. You're just trying to bring as much intensity to this move as possible. So the second exercise in your second interval are plank up downs. We've done these before a couple of times. You can do them on your feet or on your knees. You just want to keep your core tight and you're just going down on each elbow one at a time and then coming back up. So nothing new here. So your last exercise for your second interval is an oblique twist. You're in a crunch position with your feet elevated and you're just twisting back and forth with the dumbbell. Typically you would hit the dumbbell on the floor, but I actually smashed my finger right before this, so I kept it up above the ground a little bit. So that's the end of interval 2 after you've completed those 3 exercises 3 times through. And now I'm doing stupid burpees again. You're doing burpees for 30 seconds and you're doing it between your interval 2 and 3. Nothing different here, same thing. So yeah, just more stupid burpees. We're gonna do plenty of burpees in this 21 days, I promise you that much. Okay, so now we're on the first workout of our last interval. They are weighted shoulder flies. After doing these videos, I realized how sloppy I can get on my form a lot of the times. You want to try and keep your arms as straight as you can on this, and you want to not rock back and forth. You want to only use your arms to raise them, basically. You don't want to gain any momentum with your body. Okay, so this is our second exercise of our last interval. They are push-ups with a shoulder extension. I probably should have used a lighter weight for these, but I didn't have any around, so I just toughed it out with the 10 pounds. But you want to keep your arms straight, and you're just raising it in front of your head and keeping it close by your ear on the way up. So yeah, a lighter weight would have been better for me, and I'm on my knees for this one. Okay, so the last exercise of your last interval is a V-up, and these are sloppy also. One, I'm on tile floor, which it really hurts my tailbone. I was sick and I was just really sloppy. But basically you're just creating a V on your way up. So you want to keep your legs straight. You want to bring your hands to the tops of your toes and reach up toward the ceiling. So try and do them nicer and neater than I have. But you're doing V-ups for 30 seconds on your last interval. So here I am doing stupid ass burpees again, but this is your last set of burpees because you've just finished your last interval, interval 3. You're doing your 30 seconds of burpees, and then you're completely done with today's workout. So you can say, fuck the burpees, F the rest of this workout, and go do something fun for once. Just don't be sick, because it makes everything much more miserable. So thanks to everybody that worked out with me today, and I hope you guys had fun with it.